Your brain has a built-in drama queen mode, and ice cream is the trigger. That sudden brain freeze. Your body literally thinks your brain is getting flash frozen and goes, "Emergency! Flood the area with warm blood." Except, your skull is a tiny apartment, so all that extra blood just cranks up the pressure and boom, instant headache. So congratulations, evolution gave you a self-defense system that gets fooled by a milkshake. The real question is, why does something designed to save your brain feel like it's personally attacking you? Your brain basically screams, "We're under attack because you ate ice cream too enthusiastically." When something super cold hits the roof of your mouth, specifically the palate, it chills a major artery called the anterior cerebral artery, or at least the vessels feeding into it. Your body hates sudden temperature changes, so it does this dramatic thing. First, the blood vessels constrict. Then they rapidly dilate to compensate. Imagine a crowd trying to exit a stadium through one door. Then suddenly, all doors fling open chaos. That rapid expansion increases blood flow and pressure in a very sensitive area, and nearby pain receptors go, "Oh, cool, this must be a crisis." The trigeminal nerve, which is basically the gossip network of your face, picks up that signal and reports it straight to your brain. And your brain, instead of calmly saying, "This is just a popsicle," goes full drama mode and interprets it as pain. So congratulations, your body just treated dessert like a medical emergency. Evolution didn't design this for ice cream. Obviously, it was more like, "Hey, don't let your brain get too cold and die." But now, in modern times, you're just trying to enjoy a milkshake, and your nervous system is acting like you've stuck your head in the Arctic Ocean. Here's the twist. Your forehead is basically getting blamed for something your mouth did. Brain freeze is a classic case of referred pain, which is when your brain misidentifies where pain is coming from. The trigeminal nerve handles sensation for your face, including your palate and your forehead, and it's not great at multitasking. When the cold stimulus hits the roof of your mouth, the nerve sends a signal upward, but your brain goes, "Ah, yes, that must be coming from the forehead, because that's a more common pain location." It's like your brain is using outdated GPS directions and keeps rerouting to the wrong place. So you feel that sharp, stabbing pain right behind your eyes or in your forehead, even though the actual trigger is chilling out in your mouth. It's the neurological equivalent of stubbing your toe and somehow blaming your elbow. This miscommunication happens because the brain prioritizes speed over accuracy. It's better to react quickly to potential danger than to spend time figuring out the exact coordinates. Evolutionarily, that makes sense if you're avoiding frostbite or injury. But in the context of eating a frozen dessert, it just makes you look like you're reconsidering your life choices over a spoonful of gelato. Your body treats your brain like a VIP that must never be inconvenienced, especially by temperature. The brain is incredibly sensitive to heat and cold, so your body has built-in systems to keep it within a very tight temperature range. When something icy hits your mouth, it's dangerously close anatomically speaking to major blood vessels supplying the brain. So your body goes, "Nope, not today," and launches a protective response. The sudden dilation of blood vessels is an attempt to warm the area quickly by increasing blood flow, like turning up the heater in a freezing room. But that rapid change also increases pressure, which activates pain receptors. So the pain isn't the goal, it's a side effect of your body trying to protect your brain from what it thinks is a thermal emergency. It's like a smoke alarm going off because you made toast, except the smoke alarm is inside your face and the toast is ice cream. From an evolutionary standpoint, this is actually pretty clever. If you are exposed to extreme cold environments, this mechanism could help prevent damage. But evolution did not anticipate slushies, frozen margaritas, or eating ice cream like you're in a competitive sport. So now your body is overreacting to dessert with the same urgency it would use to protect your brain in a blizzard. There's a surprisingly simple way to defeat brain freeze, and it involves using your tongue like a built-in heating pad. When you press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, you're transferring warmth back to the chilled area, which helps reverse the sudden temperature drop that triggered the whole fiasco. This stabilizes the blood vessels, reducing that rapid constrict, then expand drama, and the pain signal starts to fade. It's basically you stepping in and telling your body, "Relax, we're not dying, we're just eating a milkshake." Another trick is to slow down. Yes, I know, revolutionary advice because giving your mouth time to adjust prevents that sharp temperature shock in the first place. Warm drinks can also help, but let's be honest, nobody wants to chase ice cream with hot tea like some kind of dessert contradiction. What's fascinating is how quickly this works. The moment the temperature evens out, the trigeminal nerve stops sending panic signals. and your brain goes from emergency mode back to this is delicious. So the cure for brain freeze is not advanced medicine, it's just convincing your body that you're not accidentally freezing your own brain, which, to be fair, is exactly what it thinks you're doing. Brain freeze is a perfect example of your nervous system being incredibly fast and slightly overdramatic. When something unusual happens, like extreme cold hitting your palate, your body doesn't sit around analyzing it like a detective. It reacts instantly. The trigeminal nerve fires off signals, blood vessels change behavior, and your brain interprets it as pain within seconds. This speed is crucial for survival. If you touch something dangerously cold or hot, you want to react immediately, not after a thoughtful internal debate. But the trade-off is accuracy. Your brain would rather be wrong quickly than right slowly, which is why it sometimes mislabels the location of pain or overestimates the threat. In the wild, that's a great strategy. In the context of eating ice cream, it makes you wince like you've just remembered an embarrassing moment from 10 years ago. It's also a reminder that your body evolved for a very different world, one without convenience stores full of frozen treats. So every time you get brain freeze, you're basically watching your ancient survival system try to deal with a modern problem and completely overreact. It's not broken, it's just doing its job a little too enthusiastically, like a security guard tackling someone for carrying a suspiciously cold smoothie.